Gentlemen, if today elections were held and William Ruto is on the ballot, how many of you will vote for him? Now, the reason why I'm asking this question is because of the following dynamics that I'm going to dissect here on this video. But before I do so, kindly, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Let me dive into this topic here today. Now, what is going to happen in 2027? One thing that we have all to admit is that William Ruto, it's not going to be easy to get him out of that seat in 2027. Why am I saying so? Raila effect. Raila being with William Ruto, and assuming Raila is not going to vie for presidency in 2027, that means William Ruto is going to be a very difficult president to get him out of power. Why am I saying so? How did Raila Odinga get into Ruto's government? They took advantage of the Gen Z protests. Some leaders who were gotten rid of from the government, and that's how we found Raila Odinga officially getting into the cabinet and the government of Kenya. So he came as a result of coming to save William Ruto. But indeed, it was a game that was planned early enough for 2027. And to be honest, that game was really a serious game that was played. Now, I don't want to go to the support William Ruto has given Raila Odinga and the things, but I want to concentrate on why I feel it's going to be very difficult to get William Ruto out of the seat in 2027. From the fact of Raila Odinga garnered almost 7 million votes in this country in the 2022 general elections. Therefore, assuming everything remains the way it was, Raila Odinga will bring a huge support of William Ruto to his side, and that means William Ruto will win by a landslide. However, there are tribal politics that always plays in this country, and that is the politics that Raila Odinga William Ruto do best. Why am I saying so? When Raila Odinga was nominating members of the cabinet to William Ruto, he gave him Ali Hassan Joho. Why is this significant? That means in 2027, when Kenyans will retreat to the tribal cocoons, start speaking of our person, already the coast region is well taken care of. We have the Amazon King from Kilifi. We have Ali Hassan Joho for the entire coast as a kingpin. That means clearly that these gentlemen, Raila Odinga, William Ruto, and Ali Hassan Joho, have already crafted the plan to win the Western Coast region, because they will definitely start the political leadership, the tribal politics that they usually do to win regional leaders. That's the first thing, and actually get regional votes. The second thing is this. Raila Odinga gave William Ruto Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya. This gentleman was a performer from the Western region, and in Kakamega actually did very well against all other governors. But William Ruto with Wetangula and Mudavadi, they could not beat Raila Odinga in Western region. Ambetsa Oparanya did his job well, actually together with the guy called this Kotu Cheke General. So therefore, it's very clear that the additional aspect of Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, Raila Odinga effect, Wetangula and Mudavadi combined, the entire Western is already taken care of. Therefore, William Ruto is going to get the huge support that he deserves from from these leaders from the Western region as far as the things stand as per today. Don't forget as we analyze this that I mean if things remain constant to last time, and if Kenyans retreat to their tribal cocoons and start voting the same way we have been voting. But the way things are, Kenyans are going to retreat back and start voting in terms of tribe. Now, Raila Odinga is part of Raila Odinga as part of as asked as an individual. Luo Nyanza will vote for William Ruto immensely because they have 2 cabinet secretaries and Raila Odinga himself. Raila Odinga has taken care of Homa Bay, Kisumu, Siaya. Now, also, I can say that Migori is under control. That means William Ruto has a huge starting base that he has never had, or any other leader in this country never have, as far as Raila Odinga's support is concerned. Starting with Western, Luo Nyanza, then now go to Western region, Coastal region, and now the Rift Valley, William Ruto has a huge start. Let me talk about other aspects that will play a big role in 2027. How will William Ruto be defeated? On two conditions. The youths of this country, regardless of tribe, stick together and vote to one candidate who is not William Ruto. Then William Ruto will lose very early in the morning because of the huge number of votes that they will bring on board. That's the first thing. Second thing, the Mount Kenya region decides to merge with the youths. Then it will be a walkover in the morning. The Mount Kenya votes that we usually get from there, plus their youths, and now the entire youth of this country vote in support of the candidate who is not William Ruto. Then that means William Ruto is going home very early in the morning, despite of the characteristics they might be having. Maybe being strong, having money, power, they will go home. Another thing, the third one that I forgot and said too, now the third one, if Raila Odinga does not support William Ruto, withdraws his leadership completely and say that his support, and said I'm not going to support you, then William Ruto will lose it all because he will only be having the specific Kalenjin votes. Because if you are to speak today, the Mount Kenya is not with him. Now, assuming that Mount Kenya region is going to vote for Ruto again next time, then it's going to be very difficult for the Gen Zs and other candidates, because William Ruto will be having a huge support that we've never seen in this country before. Already William Ruto has leaders from that region, and Gachagua is out. Unless Gachagua supports him, it's also going to be very difficult to get the votes. But the fact remains, if things remain as they were in 2022, and then the Mount Kenya region vote for him, that means William Ruto is going to win very early in the morning. However, as things stand, the population of the youths in this country can win the presidency if they vote as one and they all vote. Why am I saying so? These people can bring on more than 20 million votes that none of these candidates can garner, has been garnered. Whether Raila or Ruto combined, they cannot reach there. So therefore, they can really do a big thing by ensuring they stick together. However, it's not going to be easy still, because William Ruto, Raila Odinga and his team, and William's allies, they can challenge these other candidates to an extent that even if youths vote together and as a block, and then get some support of some elders, that means we are not going to achieve 50+1 easily like that. And probably assuming Morales on the ballot could be at the top, or Ruto at the top. And as a result, we are going to go for a runoff. If all of those other candidates, 3 and 4, will not be able to back the Gen Z president, that means William Ruto is going to win. But if they back him, William Ruto is going to go home very early in the morning. So it's very clear that William Ruto can go home. That is the good news. William Ruto can go home together with Raila Odinga completely. But we need youths to be together, Mount Kenya region to vote against William Ruto, and in case there's a runoff, all those leaders that were behind all of them support support Murara Kibaso, to ensure that William Ruto has gone home completely. That's the only way to take William Ruto home. The inclusion of Raila Odinga locks the coast if they go back to the tribe of Kokuns. It locks Rift Valley if they go back to tribal Kokuns. It locks Western Region and Low Nyanza if Kenyans vote tribally. But if Kenyans vote based on the challenges we are facing as a country, then William Ruto does not even need to go to the ballot, because no one in this country now cannot explain and tell how William Ruto has been a help to this country as far as corruption, accountability, wastage of funds, loans, and many other bad things are concerned. So therefore, it's very clear that the power of the 2027 elections is in the hands of the youths. It's a special message now that Murara Kibaso now offers some good leadership, manage to get the youths with you. As you enter in 2027, go with the youths. And as a result, you're going to win this election coming 2027. But without the youths being together in this country, William Ruto will smile all the way to the ballot. Vote is one vote. go sit in State House and wait to be confirmed, because the youths will have failed completely by coming together, by not coming together, I mean. So therefore, the youths must be together to take William Ruto home. And if there's a run of all those guys that have been against William Ruto, all of them support the person who will be second, who is not, or first, who is not William Ruto. That's the only way to take him home. That is my video there and there. If this is the first time you're watching our videos, please, if this is the first time you're watching, kindly make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My name is Abel Mugwalemi. Kindly see what is your take.